Good morning, everyone. My name is MightyStream. I'm going to do your November the 24th, just for today, in a meditation. Thank you for all the happy birthday wishes. Okay, the title of the meditation for today, Gratefully Recovering. We entertained the thought that staying clean was not paying off, and the old thinking stirred up self-pity, resentment, and anger. That comes from the basic text, page 102. There are days when some of us wallow in self-pity. It's easy to do. We may have expectations about how our lives should be in recovery, expectations that aren't always met. Maybe we've tried unsuccessfully to control someone, or we think our circumstances should be different. Perhaps we've compared ourselves with other recovering addicts and found ourselves lacking. The more we try to make our life conform to our expectations, the more uncomfortable we feel. Self-pity can arise from living in our expectation instead of in the world as it actually is. When the world doesn't measure up to our expectations, it's often our expectations that need adjusting, not the world. We can start by comparing our lives today with the way they used to be, developing gratitude for our recovery. We can extend this exercise and gratitude by counting the good things in our lives, becoming thankful that the world does not conform to our expectations, but exceeds them. And if we continue working the 12 steps, further cultivating gratitude and acceptance, what we can expect in the future is more growth, more happiness, and more peace of mind. We've been given much in recovery. Staying clean has paid off. Acceptance of our lives just for today frees us from our self-pity. Just for today, I will accept my life gratefully, just as it is. Let's take a moment of silence followed by the Weave version of the Serenity Prayer. Moment of silence now. Thank you. God, grant us the serenity to accept the things that we cannot change, the courage to accept the things that we can, and the wisdom to know the difference. Just for today, please and thank you. Okay, so we're talking about gratefully recovering. So in actuality, what this comes down to is being able to accept where you're at today and not overplay it, right? Not give it more play than it deserves. Today, where you're at is a moment in time, and it's worthy of acknowledgement gratefully, right? Because we all have things that we could have been doing, but we're not doing those things. Or we think we should have been doing, but we don't have the means to be able to do any of those things. Or maybe there are missed opportunities and we're still beating ourselves up about them. But that means that there's still a dream to be fulfilled, right? There's still a possibility for those things to take place. But here's the catch. If I don't stay in today, and if I'm not grateful for what I'm experiencing today in the here and now, and my mind is so focused on the future or is so focused on the past, I'm ineffectual for today, right? I'm ineffectual in this moment. There's nothing worse than trying to have a conversation with someone that is not with you. You don't know where they're at, but they know they're not in the conversation. You can ask them a question and they don't even remember the topic. They're so preoccupied with something from the past, or 9 times out of 10, something in the future, a place and a time that they can't control. And the same thing for the things in the past, a place and time that can not be controlled. They're just the same. I would say the future is more hopeful if we actually learn the lessons in life, including the one from today that we need to learn. The future can be more hopeful, but it can also be just as distracting from maintaining an attitude of gratitude as the past can be. So today, let's think about that. Let's think about where we're at today. What in our recovery do we value? And what about our recovery do we know we need to focus more on? And then develop a plan for that. But not this huge expectation that you're going to be the world speaker next year in Washington, D.C. No, that's not what we're talking about. We're talking about living in the moment in a perceptive way, right? I'm in today. I'm enjoying my family today. I understand that I have a couple of appointments that I normally would not schedule on the day after a holiday, but I did them because I think that there's some other people that need a hand, right? They need some help. And I want to make sure that they don't go into this weekend behind the holiday feeling defeated, because that's what they've actually been, right? So I did it with purpose, perceptively, okay? I want you to do the same thing. Enjoy whatever's going on today. Let the people know in your life, I'm here for you. Let me get you some coffee. Let me make you some breakfast, right? Let's try showing them our recovery, the people in our lives in the here and now. My name is Mighty Stream. I've enjoyed talking to you. I hope that you will have a beautiful day on purpose.